Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Brianna. If you're returning, welcome back. I am reacting to episode 6 of Dance Moms A New Era. After every storm, a rainbow. Gonna be some tears, gonna be some fights. I know Gina's on board now. I really enjoyed the dancing I saw in the last episode. I don't know. It looks like Ashlyn's gonna be crying again in this episode. It looks like she said she got hit or kicked by somebody, by Gina, in the preview for this episode, so we'll see what happens. So let's react to After Every Storm, a Rainbow. I'm nervous, but you know, I always am.
8 is not an easy number to choreograph to.
Whatever.
So one of you is...
Don't agree with that. Oh gosh. Ooh, I like the weather.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Rattled.
But it seems that these moms believe in them all ample warning that if it's not working, I'm gonna change it up.
I'm just really happy that I get to be back, and I really hope I can dance.
Oh, she's crying already.
All of us are really scared about being replaced by Gina. It's not fun, and it sucks that it was first to happen to me.
It's freaking demoralizing that
Yeah, demoralizing, that is a good word to use. They made the team, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a perfect experience every day for like a certain amount of time, like for a year. It's like, oh, well, we'll have a full season of dances and be best friends. Nothing bad will happen. That's not realistic.
No.
kids, can you guys go and stretch on another room?
The moms did it. Wow.
Gina's not some child off the street. She's a student at this studio.
Yeah. She's newer though.
Just before she walked out on that stage.
They always ask
She shouldn't have been crying. I agree. Like they were ready to go at her as soon as she got there.
I had to deal with my kid crying at night and all these other feelings that she was having that were not deserved.
But she's not doing what I need from her.
Okay, I'm gonna
Maybe-
stop here. I get where Domenica is coming from. I understand why she's on edge right now and why she's an emotional wreck. Her daughter is too because of her behavior. I mean, she does it from a place of love and care for her daughter. Even the small bits we saw, and maybe they were all being prompted by the producers, but the moms saying she's not at the technique level she needs to be, she's behind, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's being honest. That I don't consider that teamwork to be like, okay, we're gonna talk to this mom so she gets her kids act together. That just sounds weird, right? Domenica was talking with Smiley in the hallway and she was crying, what's going on with the turn? And then that shows Smiley that the rate of her progress, if it's not matching what her mom wants, she's making her mom cry. Like, that's a no-no. I'm really sorry. I've been saying every episode, what's with the moms? What's with the moms and their dance backgrounds? Domenica, she seems like she really doesn't understand. I don't know what her dance history is, if she has one, other than taking her kid to class and observing. It does not have to be that emotional. And, like, the thing where it's like, I hope we get to dance this week. They don't know, like, full scale. Like, for whatever their careers are or their dance lives turn out to be, this is such an isolated thing. You build up your resume fast. If you have a passion, it happens. It doesn't happen on your schedule. It just happens naturally. Work hard, and I just want to tell everyone they don't need to be freaking out like this.
God, Domenica, every single one of these moms talks about your kid.
That's so bad. That's so messy.
Bottom of the pyramid, Smiley.
Oh, for fuck.
This week,
Well,
still struggling a beat behind.
I think there's plenty of fault in this.
I hate pyramid so much.
Given talent, and you're not using it. You need to start performing in rehearsal like it's on stage and stop.
It's one of those things where when someone's too nice, they don't stand out necessarily because they're so kind, and they don't feel like they have to make extra noise to, you know, stand out. I don't know. And I know she's talking about her dancing, but it's just her personality. She's just such a gentle, kind person.
Distracted for the whole group, and that probably got everyone off track, so I'm really sorry.
She is crying the most though, Ashlyn. What's going on?
I'm gonna expect the technical corrections to be fixed.
Oh, wobble wobble. Wait, what episode was that from?
And you killed it. You did a beautiful pirouette, and it was gorgeous.
She is a really good turner.
Next on the second row, Mina, you gave up your best friend and did that dance.
Yeah, her mom bought her a new teddy bear off on the side.
Great. You should be proud.
I loved her solo. I really did.
Top of the pyramid.
Oh. That's mean. What the hell?
Gina came in and in one day learned the group and did a solo that were the 2 highest scoring dances of the competition.
That's weird.
And there will be 7 people dancing in the group.
Again.
Glow's making a mistake. Glow should have just kept her original girls who learned to dance together.
I mean, it is nice knowing that there's a swing or an understudy if something happens.
Smiley, you're getting a solo this week. You're doing a contemporary solo. She was there for 58 hours. It was live on television, and this whole community rallied behind baby Jessica. But
Wow.
Leilah Bell herself.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Smiley gets a chance, but I don't think that she can beat Leilah.
Start out is Janet.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Janet Jackson is Michael Jackson's younger sister. And then it's gonna change into Beyonce.
Wait,
Wait,
is
what?
Beyonce Michael Jackson's sister?
Called Sunshine and Rainbows. It's going to be
I hate the title of the dance.
anybody could be cut from the group this week at any time. The 4 of you on the bottom row, I think you should be. Will be dressed in red. Gina earned that right this week.
Is your mom coming?
Yeah, she's parking the car.
Oh, okay, cool.
Feel somewhat welcome and not welcome.
Yes, baby.
By the team, yes. By the moms, no.
Understand why we don't want her in the group? I know you're not happy because they don't want Gina to replace another kid.
Oh, so you came back to do that?
No.
4 children, mine included, were all told that one of them will be replaced in this dance today. How do you think that makes us feel? That's why we're coming at you. Because
I thought she said they might be.
Who is your daughter?
oh my God, I can't.
Oh my god, someone doesn't know my kid? Oh my gosh. The moms are being brats now.
Hey, stop!
Smiley finally has this opportunity to show
Ooh, I like Leilah's costume.
What's wrong with you?
She needs a brain break.
What is wrong with you? You don't say that to a kid.
What are you doing, Smiley?
What is this song? Oh,
They only won last week because of Gina. So I made Gina lead in this group because I want her to light a fire under these kids.
it is not possible for the team to win a top score, I'm assuming, because of one person.
Leilah, you cannot look at the floor every time you leave. Leilah, you cannot turn if you're... And you're looking at the floor so much, Leilah. You have to perform. I need you to give that to me.
It does scare teachers and choreographers when you're in the studio. I know you're working out the steps, and there are moments where you can drop, the character to go through the motions, but when you're running through it, if you don't perform or try to practice performing while doing the steps, it scares everybody. It's like, do we need to replace you? Can you do it? It's like, eh. And then it teaches you to balance, like in this case, double threat, but triple threat for musical theater.
have the 3 girls on the chopping block for this group, but over my dead body is my kid gonna be cut from this group again. These freaking turns are gonna be the death of me.
Why? It's not your dance career.
With 2 dances, I don't want to get cut from the group.
It's hard when she brings me down. I know. Don't let her bring you down. This is why she said she put you on the bottom of the pyramid.
Some people, they need to learn how to take direction from people or from leaders and stuff.
To see you prove yourself. Stretch by yourself, okay?
Stretch by yourself? Then let go of her hands. What? I didn't understand that.
All love dance? Yeah! Do we all love Miss Glow? Yeah! Are we all gonna have fun? Yeah! We're gonna go.
That was sweet what she did. It's nice to try and keep morale up.
Big costume reveal. You're gonna start out as Janet, and then underneath, you're gonna have your Beyonce costume. It'll be a quick costume change in the middle of the dance.
That's cool.
Can you stay low?
I used to know that, the whole Rhythm Nation thing.
I used to too. I remember when the assistant teacher for my jazz class did that. We all laughed. It's like, oh, and the class was dismissed, so we couldn't work on it.
From that.
No, because Miss Glow laid Leilah down. If Miss Glow, say, oh, this wrong, that wrong, and all the time, will you be happy?
No.
It's very crazy.
Stop looking.
It's hard to only hear negative critique, or I shouldn't call it negative critique, to not have some pop of that's good, that's right. Stuff like that helps motivate people, and maybe we're not seeing everything. But if you only hear that's wrong, that's right, and that's wrong, usually it doesn't make people want to stay in it. It's hard to hear bad you all the time.
She's squandering this opportunity.
I can't do Janet Jackson.
It's for a dance competition. I mean, it is an opportunity to prove that she can handle being on stage by herself, being a soloist, showing off what makes her special as a dancer, but...
Wants to be. I guess it's just going to depend what Leilah shows up to this competition.
I know Leilah says she doesn't like the rehearsal part. You don't have to love it, but you do have to look forward to some part of it. I mean, I know I'm such a lazy ass. It's like, I don't want to go to rehearsal today. But it's like, once you're there, you should feel energized in some way. There should be a version of you that wakes up once you're there. And then the performance part, you get to have a little bit more fun. You get to let go even more. And there's that energy you get from the audience or the crowd. There are just different stages. You have to enjoy a little bit of it, even auditions. And again, I know they suck. You have to find some enjoyment in your audition. That's your opportunity to perform.
You're gonna be dirty. You're gonna be wet.
Why does she keep talking about her appearance, like her physical appearance? What's going on with that? Oh my gosh, there's actually a well on the stage.
I'm taking all of the things that she hates the most and giving them to her in this solo so that she can see that she doesn't have to rely on pretty.
I think I get what glow meant. That just sounded bad. It's like, I'm gonna make her do all the things she doesn't like to do. It's like, give her things that she hates. She is a good dancer. It's hard, like, switching from solo mode to ensemble mode sometimes, being able to match the rest of the group's energy. It seems like a couple of the dancers at times struggle with that. They've gotten more and more together. Like the last dance was really great as far as them being in tune with each other.
Leilah, you have to catch up with Audrey. You guys look frantic. This is not me wanting to take someone out because you're not doing well. You know I'm talking to you, right, Leilah? A given gift that she's not using. I don't know what's going on with her. Can you get it together and go with Miss Bella and go in the...
It's tough love that happens to every performing artist. It's just hard to see it happen in the dance studio setting and to someone so young.
I'm gonna take advantage of this. Leilah does need the extra time. I'm gonna
So
take
does
it.
Smiley, but she's not getting it. Leilah and Smiley will be competing in this.
Do you want her to get cut and have them switch places? There's no pleasing. What the oh my god.
I did say that she could take anyone off at any time and put Leilah.
Well, obviously she's not going to keep cutting down just to teach everyone a lesson. It wasn't by that much of a scale in who has it and who doesn't, why Leilah isn't in the dance. Right now, the shots they're showing me, I don't like it.
And I'm mad.
Oh my god.
Right now.
Ashlyn. Well, some people are more sensitive. That's not it. Like, it's like dance is turning into this traumatizing thing. And she's a really good performer. And the way she was crying, like how she was almost heaving, sometimes people who cry so hard, you know, they get sick. It's like, this isn't healthy for her.
Stage.
I'm not trying to stress you out. Just show me your focus.
Mom, stop.
Okay.
If you're not trying to stress me out.
People prepare for performances their own way. And some people need to separate themselves from groups of people. It's not unhealthy to do that.
Stop being dainty dumping on her head, Domenica.
Me?
Yes.
She's going to dance. Well, I mean, it's just the top of her head, I guess.
This is really important to me because it could be my only solo of the season. And Gina's here. I really need to prove.
It is good to think of it that way. Like, you don't know ever when the next opportunity is going to come up for your dream performance situation, solo, musical, anything.
Baby Jessica.
Was that Mina with a teddy bear backstage? Oh my gosh. I like that arm out of the whitey. Ooh. This is like horror movie stuff.
I've been looking for a sign, just a light to try to read between the lines, but I'm a million miles away.
Oh, she moves well. That was a weird angle. I couldn't really see the line of her leg up there. For some reason, I'd rather her leotard was white. I mean, dirty white, or, well, I guess that would look like, never mind. The only thing I'll say is with her feet, she just needs to either a little less or a little more to create a clean line. Some people say, well, my daughter's foot isn't arching the way her friend's is. How do I, it's like everyone's body is different. Don't force that. You think about lengthening the toes out. And not that she wasn't doing that, but it's very easy, I think, for her where she could break that line, which is probably what she's getting picked on.
So I really hope it's enough to beat Leilah so I can move up on the pyramid. I'm tired of hanging on the bottom row.
We get Smiley because Smiley has gotten a lot better and she did really, really good.
Oh, Leilah, she's got a great personality.
Nobody can stop saying, what's wrong with Leilah? She is finally going to shine.
Did she just say that next to her daughter? Maybe her daughter didn't know people were saying that about her. Literally, like, what's wrong with Leilah? Oh my gosh. Oh. Is this choreographed or is she fixing the hat? Is it too big? I mean, I know that was on purpose, but like there were a couple of adjustments there, you know? Oh, that's an awkward quick change. I mean, it's a huge challenge to do it like right there as a solo with no one assisting. So that considered, it was like, Lip syncing's fine with dance competition, dance recitals. I don't always like it when it's for the whole song. So I like this. That was just a little bit. Definitely, she's got that same fire that Ashlyn does. And I feel she's a little bit more relaxed. She's a little bit more fluid. Maybe that's what I mean. Quick changes are, oh, they can like hurt your brain. I mean, even if you go through your quick change and it's like, oh, we finally got it. It's like, how many times do you rehearse it that way where you have a smooth transition or a quick change? I get the concept, and it is a little bit more interesting having her switch from one, you know, famous entertainer to another, but it was an awkward quick change. Maybe Glow doesn't have as much experience doing it that fast with a solo. If it were a group dance, it would be way less awkward. That's not Leilah's fault. The fact that the pants had to drop down and she had to step out of it, though, really tear away stuff. I don't know if that really works when you're wearing it or if it's when you're responsible for removing it, or if you should rely on other people taking it off.
Job soloists.
What happened with the costume?
I don't know.
You let the whole costume thing stress you out, and you can't do that. Like, learn from it and...
Yeah, that's true. I let stuff like that stress me out, and I anticipate not doing it correctly.
On the pirouette.
The floor was really sticky.
That doesn't matter. It's just a double.
It kind of just hit me that if you're a competition dancer, you get used to so many different spaces. I mean, you return to some of them, you know, if you stick with your training, you'll go back to that same auditorium or that gym or whatever at some point. It's kind of like prepping people for if they were ever to make it into a touring cast, like a touring musical. They're used to adapting to different spaces.
Ashlyn's taking a brain break right now. We discussed that she needs to do that on competition days so that she can focus and not get overwhelmed and
Yeah.
When I just sit on the couch and I just give myself a break and I don't think about anything else and don't talk to anyone.
That's cool. It doesn't mean everything's gonna be perfect. It's so that you can breathe and get back to whatever your neutral is. So you're in control of whatever situation as best you can be.
You can't stop. Now go back and run there like you're dancers and not lumberjacks.
I like the green on Bellatrix.
Why are you mad at the world? Stop. What is wrong with you?
She needs a brain break. No, she's just practicing.
Well, yeah, because you're saying down.
Leilah should be in this group dance.
Just so the others can work and so she can move. I mean, don't freak out when that stuff happens. I don't really like the way Glow's running rehearsals.
I mess up, the entire group messes up.
There are times when she'll say something that makes sense to me. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but... Okay. Not bad. The rehearsals made this dance look a lot cheesier than maybe it is. I like how they all entered, but... Whoa. Were they supposed to look different ways every other one or something? I'll watch it again later. Traveling in a circle is always hard. When you have more to do than just literally, oh, whoops. Than literally like walk, or you're not looking the direction you're going, and even then it's hard to keep the shape and with whatever speed going at, and if the speed changes. All these freaking weird angles for, oh, what was that? What are, I don't like this stuff. Oh, It's like, this isn't the closing dance number for Act 1 of a musical. What was all that shit? Oh, sweetie.
Gina hit me and it hurt really badly, so then I messed up the rest of the dance.
I didn't see her mess up from the shots they were taking.
Ashlyn just forgot the whole second half of the dance.
That whole part.
Yeah.
The whole...
Oh my gosh. It was by accident for sure. Oh my god. You guys.
That I messed everything up. And I'm probably gonna get kicked out.
Oh no. This is why I don't like the word perfect in performing arts. It's too much of an unrealistic expectation. And now they're worried because of, you know, potential injuries. It's like, oh, I hurt her, I injured her. It's like, oh, I hurt myself, but who cares if I hurt because I almost messed up the dance? It's like, oh, it feels so unhealthy, this episode.
9th place champion, entry number 2, Renaissance Nation, Leilah.
9th place.
I thought just the entertainment value would kind of lift her.
This reminds me of the Michael Jackson solo with JoJo. It's like it focused so much on the character and the pow factor or whatever, and the energy. I don't think it was as technical as Glow thought it was.
Entry number 1, Baby Jessica Smiley.
Top 10.
But 7th place for Smiley in this huge competition with so much talent, that's a huge deal.
Top 10.
Entry number 60, Sunshine and Rainbows.
And then I realized how close to first we were and how those mistakes cost us that win.
What?
Who's gonna yell at us? I vote not going back.
2nd place. Why would you be upset with 2nd place? I wasn't all about that stuff at the end of the number. I thought it was cheesy and stupid, but, you know, everything leading up to that point did earn them the spot.
Proud. Sometimes the judges get it wrong, you guys.
Whatever. You guys suck.
My daughter never got the 7th place. Ashlyn in her head with her leg because she wasn't aware of her surroundings.
She's
not strong enough to be the leader.
She still did a great job.
Not strong enough to be.
They were all turning. It was circle time. It was an accident. I mean, don't take it lightly. Remember, it's like, okay, how do we avoid this for next time? watch our spacing, but
She feels so sad because she's hurt Ashley.
That was an accident. Accidents happen. Okay, and Ashlyn stepped backwards in the circle. So
Oh.
when she came down, that's why she kicked you.
no.
He was trying to connect.
No.
Go back because I had to connect.
Exactly.
But no,
I fell apart because I was dizzy and I was seeing stars.
if you were dizzy, you should have walked off and gotten help.
But
Ashlyn needs to leave this environment now. She's talented, she's good. It's like, I get it, don't quit, but this is so unhealthy and bad for her. Or she needs to just take class.
Okay, let's go.
She needs a vacation.
I didn't fall back. I went back.
Everybody knows the truth.
The dance not look stupid.
Their hands were connected, right? In the circle. It could even be that someone accidentally pulled her back. In any case, it was an accident. The amount of girls they had, that was a risk. Circling, I mean.
And I'm scared. And I'm terrified. And I'm.
She shouldn't be terrified.
I just want to quit.
Okay, maybe this team.
I do appreciate Glow for saying, you know what, I understand the scale. I understand the level of competition or the level of talent at this competition, and that changes 7th place from being bad to, it's like, that's actually maybe 3rd place in my mind. You know, I appreciate that she recognized that. I do not think it's fair to say, oh, Ashlyn, you messed up. Yes, it is your responsibility to store that mistake or that whatever. If you're safe, if you aren't like injured and you don't have to like sit out of the show or the number or whatever, store that in the back. Be realistic, be aware. It's like, okay, it hurts. I have to go to the stage manager. They need to put in the understate, then something, you know, I'm thinking in musical theater terms here, but she finished. She kept going. I don't know if timing was off. The way they filmed it, I couldn't fucking see again. You know, so it's like, from what I saw, she wasn't ruining the piece. There were no close-in shots of Ashlyn ruining the piece. And I think even the incident had Glow focusing on Ashlyn, following her throughout the rest of the piece. Maybe others made mistakes as well. Ashlyn was holding hands with other people in the circle. That's not a fair thing, saying it was her fault that she stepped back. That stuff's hard. It was too small of a group. Maybe not, but it's like that perfect thing where if anyone's off by the slightest, there's no wiggle room at all. That's a lot of pressure for something that's moving that fast, changing the choreography. We're holding hands, we're traveling at a different speed. Oh, messy. I did not like the funfetti. I did not like the weird tiny streamers or whatever those things were. It honestly looked like someone had been goofing around with silly string and they were oh no, my silly string can exploded. I didn't like that part. The dancing was lovely. For some reason, I'm not loving just the concept of this piece. It's like, it's about fun and happiness and rainbows. It's like my brain is fried right now. Oh, I feel bad for Leilah. She's so sweet and she's good. It's just costume changes. I anticipate things going wrong all the time, and I hate it when something does. And I'm like, oh, if I had done this, if I had, not hesitated here or done this, I mean, don't hesitate, but if I just can't get out of my head for shit like that. She does need to learn, but it's too bad it was during a competition for a solo. The girls, at the end of the day, they're all amazing dancers. They're all really good dancers. I don't think Glow is impossible, but some of the things that are happening that we're seeing, it looks like unfair teaching methods or attacks. I know they aren't attacks. Like, everything she's saying, I could, saying it for a reason. It's cut down to make it look like it's just no, bad, you all the time. But at the same time, I just wonder if, are the cameras prompting it? Are the producers prompting it? Something, I don't like how this is being filmed, and I am a hypocrite for supporting the show and watching it and stuff. But I hope Ashlyn's okay. I hope they're all okay. Smiley's a really good mover. I love the way she moves. She stands out. I think she would do really good with modern dance. Like, I don't know. Oh, the show's stressing me out. Can't wait to watch the next episode. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, sleep time, read time, rest time, rehearsal time. Drink water. Be kind to yourself. And thank you for stopping by this channel. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you would like to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.